I think we're live. Hey, good morning. It's Morningstar. Oh, please share out. Today we have an impromptu with the gals, the girls. Here we are, and it's called Courageousness, Overcoming Fears and Limitations. We have Miss Emily. Emily, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Good morning. Thank you, Morningstar. Emily Robin Grace. I'm in Florida. We are representing the whole of the U.S. right here.
Oh, you feel that? Okay. And we have the most beautiful, the most wonderful Sally Love.
Oh, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm Sally, and I'm in Seattle, so it's a little early for me still. And then I got my boy here, Alex, is going to join us maybe for a little bit.
And what is Alex's spiritual name? Is it Hawk?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hawk. We got Hawk.
Hawk in the house.
So, setting the perimeters. Atusha, God's source energy, tapping in to the great I am. Breathe. Diving deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth. And so it is. We have a full house today. Before Sally came on, Ross stepped through. We've got this golden being here. Don't know its name yet. I've got Tribal Council, some Galactic Council members. Oh, 3 just popped in. Bam. Whoo, we're gonna just go with the flow. We're gonna have a morning talk. So you have a coffee, grab a coffee, a water. I'm breathing into the energy still. Anyone? Emily, Sally, got any feedback?
Those 3 beings are the 3 of us.
Otto.
Higher aspects of our beings right now.
Sally, I just saw you wrapped in this beautiful golden pod of energy, like a golden cocoon. And there's such golden weight there, right? Golden coming up over your head. Now let's send the feet out to Hawk. Hey, shate. Here comes Emily's energy. Green. We're going to get a little wild. We're going for it, as usual, as being stars and courageous women who have had to, each one of us, overcome our limiting fears, our limitations, and stepping into the unknown and what that looks like. Sally, what does that look like for you?
Oh my gosh. So the overcoming of limiting beliefs. Holy cannoli, right? That's been, and especially with this new moon energy coming in, it's like we can totally reinvent ourselves now. We just have to dive within and figure out, what do we want to keep? What do we want to be? Yes, we have a being, but we also can create whatever we want. We are not being held back by anything that has come before. No more.
And so it is.
Yes, I'm feeling like there's a rebirth happening, and you just have to ask for it. That's it.
So let's ask on behalf of the collective. Let's go. Let's join that grid. Oh, I see the golden layout from Washington, Arkansas to Florida. Bridging the gap. There we go. Energy coming in, an influx of energy flow. Just resting. And just, kind of just taking in this energy even more. Whoa. Wow. I'm seeing the earth spinning on a golden axis with that golden line thread going from top to bottom, and the earth just spinning. And a while ago, I saw as we were given pearl necklaces today with emerald stones in princess cuts.
I love it.
So, Emily,
Yeah.
what's it like to be a newbie coming live? Talk to us about that.
Well, talk about it's apropos because we're here talking about overcoming our limiting beliefs. Yeah. For me, it's moment to moment. Is it a yes moment or a no moment? If it's a no moment, why? What's the programming? Is it true? Most of the time it's not. Unless I'm coming from the new place of healthy boundaries and, right? We've been talking a lot about this. What are healthy boundaries? That's when the no is really powerful. But if the no is old programming, no, you can't be this. No, you can't do that. No, that's not valid. That's what I'm overcoming. And for me, it's coming up. I'm so grateful because I've come to a level of hearing myself and the discernment of the voice. Is it a true voice? Is it my authentic voice, or is it a projected voice that I took on without knowing? And so I ask right away in the moment, why is that a no? Why don't I want to go live? What's that about? So when you said, hey, let's go live, I thought, well, I'm not ready, but okay, I'll get ready. It's gotta be a yes. If it scares the pants off of me, it's probably because I need to do it.
Talk about courageous, right? Just go. I mean, you jump when it feels like, ooh, I don't know, just jump.
I'm in. Yeah. Take that deep dive, like you said, Sally. But I want to bring attention to the verbiage because I really tap into that. Courageous is from the heart, it's French, from the cœur.
Right.
Courageous. The age of the heart. This is where our wisdom really resides. This is the processor, but we want the wisdom and the true language to come from our heart space. Yeah?
That's what we want.
That's what courage means, from the heart.
Yes.
From the heart.
Exactly.
Oh, and there's so much lion energy just around that word. Oh, and when yes, look, moi je parle français et le lion.
Oh no.
The
Je ne
lion.
parle français. Je ne parle français.
The lion energy, though, with that word and with that coming from the heart and all of that. I mean, I know Carla and I are both Leos. What's your
Scorpio.
Okay.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
This is my time. This is me rebirthing.
Yes.
Rebirthing. I'm a quadruple Scorpio.
Whoa.
But I'm a Libra rising, Libra ascending. So there's a really, really there's a graceful balance there. Thank God.
Yeah. Right?
Okay, so they're saying let's move some energy. Got Kleenexes today. I'm sitting outside in this cold, rainy weather. All right, let's take our hands like this. This is an activation. God's source energy flowing in, golden white light into our hearts. Expansion, Sophia codes, the 33 levels of the heart chakra. I ask for a divine opening, even more so now. I got two Egyptian beings with those power push What are those things called again, Sally? Who are those people?
Priestess? Priest? I don't know what they're talking about.
The Egyptians with the staffs that are able to shoot power out of the end of their staffs.
A pharaoh?
We don't know their names, but they're here. There's two of them, and they're shooting right now.
But we've created this massive golden pyramid over North America.
Yes. Opening up hearts. If you have a song to sing, sing it. If you have light language, the hell out of it. Oh my God,
we're getting under. We're going into Middle Earth. We've inverted the pyramid. Oh my goodness, the Merkaba. Tell me what you're feeling. Are you guys feeling this?
Yes. And it was interesting because I saw this color, right? And then you said Merkaba, and I saw not this specific image, but I saw like I thought it was sapphire turning in the middle of the earth. But then when you said Merkaba, I was like, what?
I saw it go, the pyramid, and I see it invert, and then I realized it's the whole Merkaba doing this is what I could feel and see.
Okay, let's bring it on up a level. Tusha. Let's bring it on up a level. And again, taking some deep breaths. We're going up higher. We got angels helping us right now. Osha Tichi, we're coming on up. Ha Ataishi, I see a golden sheet. Anything is available. Anything is possible in this realm. Oh, tap in, believe, receive, believe, receive. The grace that is afforded here. The open possibilities of the script has yet to be written. Oh my God. How? Wow. So with the triangle, that is us three women right here, right now. And there's the energy field into the grid. North Pole, South Pole, East and West. Ha, we're tapping into the thought. Mother Mary energy is here. For healing and release. Seeing that purple energy of Mother Mary coming in. So I pray in behalf of all women across the face of this earth, and no matter the age, all feminine energy and balance to the masculine energy now. I am like singing.
There is a definite spinning happening right now.
Yeah.
So when we do like alive, when we put ourselves out there, overcoming our fears. Like I saw the three of us like little girls jumping off the end of a diving board into the lake. We're holding hands. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's a beautiful time. We can trust this energy now. We can trust the divine in everything that they're showing us and everywhere they're taking us, and the divine connections that are being sent to us across the face of the earth. Ora tichiana mahesh.
Ana ta 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 na ta tu kuru tu shai na si I ana ai na 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 ke ko. Ya do koru ya tu ya Tatiana sai to ke
Ora titica te ono mohache te
la 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 na ni karo ya shutu tu liana si na ya to koru kare na sa ina ya to na ina na na ya na
Wow. Here comes the Sally, there's a golden flow coming. You're in that. Sally, you're in that. The golden flow going straight up. Waterfall like a pressure building. Sending you out. Even more, I ask for blessings upon Sally's life. I ask for blessings in her life, in abundance and relationships, and her family relationships, and her spiritual family that goes across the face of the earth now. And so it is. Otusho. So the candle is being lit all over from Sally's heart, from the influence of her energy, her signature energy. Otishi, like beautiful little lavender candles going out all over the face of the earth, and they're lit. That this is a thing of grace and ease. Oh, and it's so easy for her. And then here comes that aqua river flow coming in. Oh, yeah, and if you just all came on, it's Morningstar and Sally and Emily. We're in Washington State. We're in Florida, and we are in Arkansas right now. For feminine energy, masculine balance, also courageousness, overcoming fears and limitations. If you tap into this energy, you will receive a freedom and release.
And if you don't love your life right now, ask for a rebirth.
Yes.
And make it so. Change something. Anything. It doesn't have to be giant. One tiny thing will change everything as it moves out in the rippling of how things work.
Yes. Sorotaya, getting burnt by sage on my leg doesn't hurt at all. We have singers. Emily and Sally are phenomenal singers. Ladies, join in song, sing it out. Sorry, putting out a fire. We're just winging it this morning. We're just winging it. We're being courageous. We're stepping out, small children, light, taking a big jump, off that diving board. We're just winging it. We have no clue what's going to happen on here. We have no idea what the divine is asking of us, but we've stepped into the circle. We've stepped into the divine to bring about blessings to not only our lives, but blessings across the face of this earth and into the multiverse out there. Okay, here come the Palladians. Wow, and the Arcturians are here. No shataya doshia ashia Sorry, Tichika. This is an all hands on deck time. It's time to quit hiding. It's time to step past all of your fears, all of your limitations. Go with it. Just go with it. Go with it. If you're called to go live, go live. If you're called to open up your voice and speak out a word to someone in the grocery store, please just do it. Give birth, give life to the voice that you have. We need to hear your voices. We need to hear the voices as a collective choir that raises up over across the face of the earth, bringing in the new timelines, bringing in the energies. Some of these are millions and millions of years old. We haven't seen these energies on Earth yet, but we're seeing them now. They're starting to come in. Washa, 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 itawa, 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 itawa.
I keep hearing it's like, let your love light shine. Let your love light shine. Embody it. So if that is through your words, fantastic. If that is through your actions, yes. If that is through, writing something, do it. Whatever it is, let your heart light shine out. We are changing things as we embody this of ourselves, right? This is where the change happens. It happens first individually, and then it blasts out. Blasts out. That's how we're going to change everything. First individually, and then it'll change the whole collective.
And so it is. Hands up, shaking hands. Oh my God, that's powerful. Oh my God, that is so powerful. I about did a backflip off my chair. Whoa. Holy smokes, Batman. Too sure. Wow.
I know. Everybody does not. Okay. People do not understand how powerful you are. You do not know. You do not know. It's okay that you don't know. Open, 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 open. You will see. Go within, and you will see. You will see how powerful you are. And it is not a power thing like you think. It is through your gentleness. It is through your love. It is through your light, your love light shining that you are powerful. It does not take brute strength. That is not what is important here. It is just right here. Embodying your soul, bringing more and more and more and more of yourself in. And you are so loved. You are so powerful. And you are so loved.
Mm-hmm.
That all of our tears that they have ever streamed down our faces would turn to gold, and then it would be also turned back into blessing. Oh yeah. Oh, keep singing, Sally. Keep singing, girl, if you want to.
It comes in, I do.
Okay. Boy, that was powerful transmission, Miss Sally Love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a drink of water. Oh my God. Ah!
Look at the joy that comes forth from just being freely expressed. Like, what's to be embarrassed of? That's joy. And I want to say, I do some shit I'm so embarrassed of, but that's why I do it. That's why I do it. If I wasn't embarrassed when I was a child, why should I be embarrassed now? I do insane shit. I'm like doing the inner eye roll. But if I don't let that express and just let it be real and step aside, let it flow, I feel so uncomfortable in my skin. I got to tell you, I would check out if I couldn't just be real, if I just couldn't be authentic. Most of what I do and say, I don't understand a lick of it, most of it. And I stopped trying because I kept trying to figure it out. And so I was holding myself back. I thought, well, I don't know what any of this means, so I'm just going to zip it. I'm just going to put a lid on it until I can figure out what it is. No.
Well, it just came in. That's the suffering. That is the suffering that people are feeling, is that they are not, well, many people do not understand that they are not their authentic self, first of all. Yeah. They do not even see yet that they are fully programmed and living according to what they were told to be and not what they truly are. That is this next awakening, is that more and more people are going to start to see. And as we know, ladies, this is not an easy process. It's very painful to let go of what you thought you were supposed to be. But it feels good in the end.
Yes. No, it's more painful not to. That's where I was. It was more painful not to go through the process.
Yeah, although it is not comfortable in the unbecoming of what you're going to lose relationships, friendships. I mean, all kinds of different things. Perhaps you need to change your job to be more aligned within yourself. I don't know. Once you realize that you're not here to keep up with the Joneses and to do what somebody else tells you to do, right? Everything might change, and you just need to be open to everything changing.
Yes. An open door into the unknown. An open door.
Unknown. That song. Oh my gosh.
Sing it. Okay,
that song from Frozen 2, Into the Unknown, is a freaking amazing song.
Amazing. Oh, so amazing.
Yeah.
That was the scary part for me, the unknown. And I kept looking for certainty. And my inner voice is so precise now. It's like, bingo, that's where you're stuck.
Yeah.
There is no certainty in infinite expression. Like anything and everything is possible. So if you have certainty, then what are you creating? You're creating nothing.
Yes. And that's all tied up in the programming that Sally was just talking about, that to eradicate the programming, what does that look like? Well, first of all, it looks like becoming a child again.
Yeah.
Skipping out in the wonderful sunshine, throwing rocks at the lake, picking up a favorite rock, noticing the butterfly. It's this very simple things. It's, God's through synergy. Light a candle. Just sit with me for a little bit. Okay, I can do that, right? It's the simple steps of trust that they have you, that they complete you, that you are on your way. You are on your journey. Open doors, just open the door. Open from dark to light. Just step through the door.
Children don't know risk. We teach it to them. Right? So for me, I was operating from this place of risk. I'm going to risk losing love and understanding from my family and friends. I'm going to risk being misunderstood. I'm going to risk being looked at as weird or crazy. All these risks. I'm going to risk not being approved of. Well, there's no risk in being authentic. I decided that. And so I just step aside. I get out of my own way. So my point is, I want to implore anybody watching who's in the closet doing their light language, or having conversations with spirit and they can't tell anybody about it. You can tell us.
Right?
There are people you can tell. There are people you can share it with. You are not alone. You are no longer alone.
Yeah.
God bless the internet. God bless Facebook. God bless all of it. We can leverage it to empower ourselves. We don't have to fall prey to it. Like, let's use these opportunities to our highest and best expression.
Yes.
We don't have to demonize everything.
Right.
Cool. If we can find a practical function, everything has polarity. If it's got some sort of drawback, there's usually a benefit on the other side.
Right. And it's like the lid of the top of our brains, and releasing that programming. What do we come up against? Our own ego, fear of being seen, fear of truly being seen.
Yes.
Who am I? Who is this person now? I've been a mother. I've been a daughter. I've been all of these things. But now is my time. Now is my time, and I'll speak for myself, to step in to all the new things that God's Source Energy has planned from the beginning of time. We signed up for this. So why sit by the sidelines? Join it. Join the great awakening.
I don't want to get to the end of this life, because I do believe in many lives, but I don't want to get to the end of this life and have regrets. You can't go back. I mean,
that's my only working fear right now, is to not fully express and fully fulfill my purpose here. That's my only fear.
And so what do? You just align, and then it'll all unfold.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And what does that take? Sometimes it's just sitting before a single candle and putting on some soft music and just breathing, quieting the chaos of the noises, quieting the chaos of your own mind, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, fears, the fear of being seen, all of these different fears. It is just like ash that is on the wind. And as you step in and breathe afresh and anew, just that one-on-one quiet time.
Well, it takes a willingness.
Yes.
A willingness to tune into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And by tuning into yourself, then, as we all know, you tune into the greater of the I am, of the whole thing, that we are all connected. And then as soon as you get there, there is no better feeling.
Yeah.
Joy unspeakable and full of glory, and the laughter that comes,
right?
The laughter and the joy of tapping into that river that flows from the throne of heaven's gates, heaven's portal. And it's just like, there's no better feeling than that. I don't want to go back. Why go back? That doesn't feel good to ever go back.
No.
That's too heavy. It's a heavy robe full of sharp things and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, nope, taking off that coat, taking it off. And as such, standing naked before ourselves, standing naked before the great I am, and saying, this is me. I am a willing vessel. Use my voice, use my heart, use my spirit to send out what? Blessings, love, peace. It's a total abandonment of everything that was known to step into the unknown. Timelines are collapsing all over the face of the earth. Highways, boom, 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 boom.
It's an act of faith, yeah. But I found strength in my faith when I realized that I'm always going to be okay. Like the unknown is not as scary as it once was. It's not scary at all. Because I trust that I'm always cared for. Always,
Right.
always. I'm a child of God.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing that can go wrong unless we decide to slip into that role and play that out.
Right.
Right.
But
if you are sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was just going to say, when that act is over, like, hang up your costume. Hang up your costume.
And if you were with someone that has to facts check, all you have to do is look at your feeds, look at what you're watching, and God's Source Energy is so big. You might turn on YouTube, and next thing you know, a Dolores Cannon thing comes on, right? One of her feeds, and it's like, oh my God, she's saying everything that I say, and you'll hear it here, you'll see it here, you'll see it on a billboard. Spirit has no limitation of if you need, and I was one of those who's like, show me the signpost, show me that I'm on the right track, because I don't want to not be on the right track, right? That was my own thing, right? But Spirit in grace shows you signs all over and from every facet of, it doesn't matter if it's nature. Like I said, you're driving along the highway. It could be a radio song. It could be anything. It could be a Disney movie, Into the Unknown, Frozen 2. Check it out. It's prophetic. It's prophetic.
Oh, so prophetic. Yeah. 100%. That's real. That's language. That's your team. That's you talking to yourself, going, you're good. Hey, you're still good. Look, you're still good. And the truth, I feel right here. I feel in my core. Mm-hmm. If there's a kind, loving, truthful voice in my head, I can feel it in my body. If it's negative and berating and abusive, that's not my voice.
Right.
And it's okay to say no to that voice that is putting you down, that is belittling you. We are not our thoughts, right? Yeah. We need to say no more. No more abusing ourselves, no more abusing others. That time is over.
Preach. Yeah, 100%.
Yes, exactly.
I have compassion for that voice. That voice, that function of my ego, of myself, served me until I recognized that I didn't need it anymore.
And it wasn't a servant. It taught us a lot about ourselves.
Now I can give it wise counsel. Now I can give it wise counsel, and it can assist me, as opposed to letting it drive the car when it's only like a 10-year-old. It's like,
right.
I'm afraid to drive. Let the 10-year-old take the wheel. No. No, the 10-year-old can here's the map. Here, why don't you help navigate? I'll drive. I'll drive the 18-wheeler. I'll drive the moving truck through the mountains and the torrential rain.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing about truth is that truth always stands.
Yeah.
It always stands.
Yeah, never falters. Yeah.
Truth always stands. And it's truth matching the truth. And then you know that you are in perfect alignment because it is truth and it is light and it is love. And you can trust that. You can trust that guidance. No shadow work on that one. Just stand in truth.
Yeah, I keep feeling like this is maybe for some people that are just starting to wake up, but like what we were talking about, those signs, like Carla was saying, like billboards and whatnot. If you are so when we start to shed our old selves, I'm going to say the self that is not really us, the self that we have created because we thought we had to live here now. You can ask your guides, angels, guardians, ancestors. You can ask them for signs. And I know I kept saying, am I crazy? Because that is the illusion, right? As you break free from what you thought you had to be, right? That is what people tell you, that you are crazy, but it is not true. So one of the ways that you can do that is through asking all of your team, right? That everybody has a team. You ask your team for signs. And like Carla said, so like for me, I might ask for a blue jay, if XYZ, whatever. You can ask and then look for the signs, or you might get angel numbers, or like Carla has seen, like whole phrases on the side of a truck, right? So it's like you just have to be open to getting that positive reinforcement from the divine. You are going in the right direction. It's okay. Just because everybody else thinks you're nuts. And I'm saying that because in my inner circle, as I changed, that was what happened. And what's interesting is that at first I cared, and now I just kind of laugh, and I'm like, someday you'll know. It's okay. It's okay. They are where they are, and maybe they're in this next wave that's about to come in. It's all good. It's all good. I don't judge.
Right. That's good, Sally. That's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really good. There's a rain that has come in. Spiritual rain. And I heard the word practice, 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 practice. And you know what? There's such grace that if you screw up just even 1 minute, it's okay. Give yourself grace. If at least you tried, right? You tried. There's no one's gonna catch, I used to take piano lessons in Catholic school, and a nun would be sitting there with one of those long things. You hit a wrong note, your finger got smacked. Do you think? And then she said again. I was like, do you think I really wanted to try to even touch the piano again after that? Hell no. But we no longer have someone standing over us with a finger going, it might be a residual effect, in our mind or in our thinking. But the taskmasters are no longer here. It's us, children of the light, star seeds, the way showers. Breathe that in. Dusha, 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 dusha. Sally, you've got a beautiful lavender flow going around the top of your head right now, swirling vortex. And Emily, earlier when you were talking, I saw this beautiful, heavy, like thick oak tree, right? And this beautiful blue, green, yellow energy was coming out from the deep roots of this beautiful, big oak tree.
Wow. Thank you.
Oh God, Sally, sing for us, Frozen 2.
Oh my gosh, I can never remember all the words. Especially,
oh my God.
I'm very altered.
Ladies, sing the chorus. Into the unknown, into the unknown.
Do you ride horses? Do you ride horses, Sally?
Horses? They're all right.
Yeah, doesn't she ride a water horse?
Yeah. Now that is freaking amazing.
I love riding horses. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, Jacob, White Wolf pulled us some cards. Can I lift up the cards? Are we good for card time?
Yeah, I was feeling cards. Absolutely.
Cards? Okay. All right.
Thank you.
What did you both start with this one? Cosmic flower.
Gorgeous.
Cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. I received that. Ha! Omega Dragon. Harnessing the divine feminine powers of creation.
Hello.
Right there. Right there. I almost said right there, bitches. There's a confirmation of today. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Omega Dragon.
Is that a galactic dragon, Carla?
Yes,
Is that
it's one of the high source dragons, I think. Intention, hold your vision. Birth the higher consciousness.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Next one.
Here's
Another
to birth.
Go ahead. Bring to that. Is that what you said, Emily?
Here's to birth.
Here's to birth.
The big one.
Solar dragon.
Mm.
Helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom, bringing all things into balance. I added that. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Emily is an inspired leader. Miss Sally Love is an inspired leader. Miss Morningstar is an inspired leader. Those of you that are watching that have commented, oh, we've got so many women, so many beautiful women that are joining us on this. You are inspired leaders. Ha. Perfect. Kindness. Kindness. This is, you want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah.
In order to be kind, you must open your heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. Be kind to yourself. Mm-hmm. Have reasonable expectations. Give yourself due praise. In order to nurture the gentle qualities of kindness, cherish yourself. When you do something for yourself, you automatically extend the same energy to others. Mm-hmm. Kindness melts barriers of ice around people and re-empowers those who are afraid. So reach out to the lonely, draw out the shy, include those who feel isolated, and comfort the sad. Your rewards will be an inner peace, warmth, and love. And please affirm, I am kind to myself and others.
I am kind to myself
and others.
And the last one is teamwork.
Woo!
Thank you, Art. The kitty cat. The kitty cat with the unicorn and there's a kitty cat. Work with others to make this situation come about. Well, we were called this morning to do an impromptu live. Emily had like 15 minutes. Sally and I were going to go live later. And I'm like, join, man, if you can. And Sally's like, okay, all right. Yeah, Sally's probably still in her gym jam. So
I'm in my PJs, so.
But we answered the call, didn't we, ladies?
We so did. And everybody watching and everybody who will watch, and even people who aren't watching, who are answering their call, regardless of what anybody else tells them or expects of them, they're showing up. And I want to join with them in my vibration and join with them in heart and soul. And we've got a global circle. We've got a global grid activating right now on this energy. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it. Our ripples, we have these precise ripples of frequency emanating from us at all times. And I want people to conceptualize that right now. Even if you're just sitting and watching this right now, you are effective. any change in perception, any positive and loving thoughts you have towards yourself and others, that is emanating out right now. That is touching your neighbor next door. That is touching everybody in your town, everybody in your state. It is going out across the globe. And we're intersecting. Our ripples are intersecting and creating that gorgeous, beautiful crystalline grid.
Yes.
And it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger and more.
And you will find your family. You will
Vibrant.
find your team. You'll find them. You'll find them. God's source energy will divinely.
They'll wiggle your thread. They'll wiggle your thread, and you're going to think, oh my gosh, I feel an energy. Someone's coming into my life, or an opportunity is coming into my life, or a gift is coming into my life. I can feel it. That's your thread.
Yes.
Your
And it
thread
is.
of divinity.
Or I meite somebody and immediately it's like, I love you and I've loved you all along. And where have you been? It's like, right? And I have so many people that have come in over the last few years, and it's like, oh my word.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you. I know your soul signature. I love you already, and I can trust you because we've known each other forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Known each other forever.
Okay, I just pulled a couple cards.
Yes, please, Sally.
Okay. So my things, it says, take a leap of faith into the unknown.
And spread your arms and fly.
Yeah. She's just like, woohoo, I'm out of here. And then the other one, which I've been loving these color cards every once in a while, but I pulled lavender, which is the first time I ever pulled that. But I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
There's one of those synchronicities.
Yeah, it says connect to body, mind, and soul.
Whoa.
And it's a 44.
Oh,
So the other thing I keep hearing is like, like what Emily was saying about your energy that you are emitting at all times. Be conscious of that. Mm. Because especially those of you that are just starting to wake up, that is a reality. And so be mindful of what you are putting out, what you are emitting. I'm not saying to bypass through something, but as we read in kindness, right? It is important what energy you are sharing out. And so if you're having a hard time, you can visualize color. Use color. Use essential oils. Use whatever it takes to help you. And I know, like, when my energy gets really frazzled, I soothe myself. I soothe my energy field just by doing this a lot. And so you can do the same thing. And you don't have to be an energy worker. We're all energy workers, but you don't have to be an energy worker, but you can just soothe.
Yes, calming the beast within.
The lion.
Yes. And what's really wonderful is the fact that as you step up and you open up those new doors of opportunity, as I think it was Sally that said earlier, you're going to lose people. It's part of the process. You're going to lose people. You might find those people will become unbelievably difficult all of a sudden, and it's like, don't be afraid to hit that block button. You have power. You don't have to let everyone in your circle. You don't have to let everyone know what you're doing. There will be divine people coming in, because as you're emptied out, they don't leave you empty. You will join up, you will level up, you will step up to a new family, new friends, new loved ones. I mean, the connection, Emily and I go back some years. Sally, I watched her feeds. I was like her daily postings. And it's like, she reached out to me, I think, one night. And next thing I know, it's like, I know you, I love you, and you're like my best friend. Hello. Where the fuck have you been? Yeah. Thank you. And Emily and I, months might go by, and it's like we touch base with each other. And it's like, oh, woman, I love you. And I'll get a periodic light language from Emily. And it's just like, oh my God, the connection. I don't care if months go by or weeks, it's still there. It's still a divine connection. And it's
no time.
And I'm not alone, and I can celebrate that. I don't know how many times before I met Sally that Emily would just impromptu would send me a beautiful light language. And then it was like, she didn't know. We didn't have a conversation. I am sitting on the edge of my bed, bawling, crying my eyes out because she so touched my heart with her light language and her beautiful words that uplifted me during times of struggle when I lived back in Tampa. And it was like, oh my God, that's gold purified in fire. How you can't buy that. You can't do anything to buy that. It's so special. It's so precious. It's all the multifaceted of essence of who we are coming into place of collecting all the broken pieces and then all of our beautiful friends. And then here we are, a beautiful vase to be filled up and shine out to the world.
Wow, that's amazing. You're amazing, Emily.
Oh, well, I'm your reflection of the two of you and all of my sisters. Mm-hmm. All my closest friends live hundreds or thousands of miles away. So that's the point, right? There's no time, there's no space.
Amen.
It's just whoever you connect with energetically. Exactly. You know who your family is. You click in. And it's like this beautiful mandala. You just keep adding rings and colors and shapes. And it's this symphonic collection of color and shape and sound. And when we come together as individual symphonies and then come together with other people in their symphony, that's the sound of the universe. That's the sound of God. Yes. And that's what comes through my body. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying to Carla when I send her light language. Right. Like my switch gets turned on. I'm a tool. I'm an instrument. I'm played by the universe.
Yes, and Sally, before she started going live, sorry to interrupt, Emily, but when Sally, before she started going live, she has all of these recordings that she has yet to post, I think, and it's just singing in light language, and she would send me that, and I'd be just sitting also in tears because it was it spoke to my heart. It spoke to my full signature.
Yeah. Well, you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah, that's what I just have. I mean, I've been posting these, I don't know, for a while now. I don't remember how many months, maybe a year. I don't know. Anyway, maybe not a year. I don't know. Time is so weird now. But I would be sitting here and I would think of somebody like Carla or my friend Bruce. And then all of a sudden I would have something I have to share this. And so I would record a ditty. I used to call it a ditty, a little ditty. And I'd send it out. I'm like, I don't know what this is for, but there's a reason that I'm having to do this and send this out right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. I reflect that for sure. Yeah. And I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm saying or why, but it's like the dial got turned and it's like, oh, I'm live.
Yeah, the switch is on because Source knows, Spirit knows exactly what that other person needs to hear. So in the tonal frequencies, the energy signature of that, Spirit talking through you as channel is able, all you have to do is just hit the button, just hit the button, just hit it again.
Your spirit. If I have code for another person, it's because you or somebody else has contacted me vibrationally, energetically, and I need you to facilitate this medicine. I have a prescription for myself, and you're the one to dispense it. It really helps me to put it into real world framework. Okay, so I'm like the medicine dispenser.
Well, and what's interesting is in what you said about the tones and the frequencies, half the time what I do, I listen to it and I'm like, ooh, that doesn't, with what you're used to thinking sounds good, that's not it. And I that happens to me all the time. And I'm like, wait. And then so it came in, it's like, no. You could say anything. The words come through for me too. But you could say anything as long as, and that tone and that frequency, that is what is important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's intentional.
Good.
It's intentional.
Yes.
Even if it doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
It's almost like this cymbal, like a rounded cymbal or a drum that is like the sound hits it, source resonates that sound back out. It's all energy. It's all tonage. It's all, an energy signature. And when Emily was talking about the frequencies and the tonal, it's almost like we are building the collective chakra for the collective. The collective has a soul signature. The collective has a chakra alignment. I just saw that in spirit. This big being. And as that happens, it's bringing in all the collective energies, the soul signatures. We all have a part to play what is it? Sally, quick. What is it? Sacral? What? Sacral? Help me.
Root, sacral.
Go through the lines of the chakras.
Yeah. So you start with the root at the bottom, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown. And then what? Earth chakra and various other ones up and down. There's more, but that's the basic.
So as we do this energy work, we are building the collective and adding to the energy of each chakra in alignment. Oh, how marvelous that becomes.
Wow.
Oh, how wondrous that's becoming. The shine and the glory that is released as these chakras become enlightened. It is all part of the collective consciousness. It's all part of everything that is good and beautiful as the soul signatures that reverberate out to the farthest most galaxies, coming into the single most seed of a flower. It is divine. It is source energy. It is beautiful. And it is so.
Get on, girlfriend. Woohoo! Rock it.
Ooh.
Just started channeling that person. I'm not sure who that person is.
You did that the other day too. I was grooving. I'm like, nice.
I don't know that. I don't have a name.
That's new for Carla. That's freaking awesome.
That's a new one. Yeah. Should I be concerned about a name? No name? Just go with it.
Why do I
keep feeling there's
a facet of you.
It is.
It is. Of you. Being on that land is activating more facets of you. You feeling that?
Yeah. Yeah, my roots are going deep. What were you going to say, Sally?
I was going to say it. There was quite a bit of. I think it feels like Palladian energy there, but that's just
yeah.
That's just you.
I agree.
So
because they're here. It's Palladian lineup right now, November 11th through the 15th or something. I have to check the dates, but if you're an astrologer, right?
No idea.
So they're present. There's like a week in May and a week in November where the stars align, where they come in very strongly and check in with all of their family members, team members, projects.
No wonder, Carla.
Yeah, I just realized I'm looking at the date. I'm like, oh my God, Palladian lineup. Yeah, where the Pleiades line up with what? I don't even know what that means, because astrology goes in one ear and out the other for me. I don't retain it.
It's so complex. I mean, I know a little bit about a lot, but not a lot about a lot.
Yeah, complex science. Yeah. Gigi, so tia. Oshekiana so totoyana ina ikara. Oh, siena shi iaro loria daria tiara 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 tiara. Oh, topo. Ganasiara. Ah, ja, 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 ti, na, 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 igaro. Oto, da. Ah, na, 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 no, 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 koro yera, yere, ti, tere, shitu, tira, satyana, toro.
We're drilling for oil right now. We are going after a golden energy that is going so deep.
Oh. Ah, za, 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 do, 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 do. Ai, já, 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 da, 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 da. Ah, do, 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 Chiara, do, 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 do. Mia, do, 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 do. Ai, naya cara saia, raro toria chaya, sataya raya zaya, sataya razia nasa. Vuja daria razaya nazia ra todo yararia tayara ikara. Na 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 na
Yeah, there's alignment of frequencies going on. So if you're watching, just believe it. Just breathe it. There's alignment and frequencies. Sally. I just saw a golden light being go through and shoot into the screen. There's some magic afoot here today. These energies.
Izana shititiana shatira ya tuturia na saina ya tuturia tira ya kira tuturia tatira tuturia shitija.
It's like the circus comes to town.
Ipariasana isotoriata. Ipariasono otoriata. Ipana isono isono.
I had to hide. It feels at peace. Are we good, ladies? Did we do what we were supposed to do here today? Is there more?
I'm feeling lit. I'm feeling good.
Emily, how are you feeling, Em?
Oh, I feel like I went to the edges of the universe and I'm just arriving back.
This is the town. That's all I'm saying. The time, it's up. Go ahead, Em. I'm sorry.
I don't know that I can even describe what I just experienced, but that's an example of just surrendering, stepping aside.
Yeah.
Just not judging it. It's different every time I do that. And I know a lot of people watching are going to, if they don't do that already, if they don't channel their light language, you're getting there. A lot of us are awakening. It's exponential. More and more people are going to awaken to their own code frequency, however they express that, whether it's vocal, whether it's movement, whether it's artwork, whether it's song, whatever it is. It's legit.
Yeah. Yeah. I just saw golden nameplates put on doors. Golden nameplates put on doors.
Yeah.
You're open for business.
Yeah. But think of it this way, like a child learns how to walk, right? It's innate. Nobody questions that. This is something we know how to do, like walking. And we've removed enough baggage, enough falsehood that we're awakening to it. But it's so weird because we haven't done it for so long. But that's how innate it is. That's how natural it is.
Yeah. And I keep feeling like, again, for the people that are just now maybe experiencing it for the first, I don't know what the deal is with me. But anyway, I know a lot of you watching probably aren't brand new, but I don't know. Somebody needs to hear this. So like if you're meditating and you automatically, you start to notice that your hands are moving, or that happened to me where I was like, what? And so I was like acting out in my meditation, and I'm like, what? And then because I questioned, they told me, oh no, these are symbols, draw this. And so it's like, be open to movement, be open to sound. Like Emily said, it might just come through. I mean, I think that if you've been on here the whole time, you have heard many different types of light language just in this one little broadcast, right? But if you feel like this is something that's starting to come through for you, check it out. Check out a whole bunch of people that do this. Look it up.
Right.
Right? Nobody sounds the same.
No.
And that's perfect. That's perfectly uniquely you. So don't judge yourself.
Yeah. And I don't, like I said before, I don't know what any of it is. Sitting here now, I did stuff I've never done before, ever.
Right.
Now I'm being shown pictures and getting sort of like subtle messages of what's going on. Like the Pleiadians literally dropped in. As soon as we acknowledged them, they dropped in and went, boom, let's go. We've got this activation. And then they exited. They closed it and exited. That was true for me. Anybody who hears it or takes it in gets their own unique code from it. That's something else I understand about it. But I started that way too, Sally. I started moving my hands. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I started to hear the light language in my head. I could hear this gibberish. And I was just driving one day. That's a place where I naturally go into like flow. You know what I mean? When you're driving around, you never like going. So I'm hearing this gibberish in my ear. And I thought, I'm just going to open my mouth. Who knows? I mean, I'm in the car by myself. Nobody's going to hear me if it sounds goofy. And I was driving over a bridge. You'll know this bridge, Carla. It's Sand Key Bridge from Clearwater Beach to Sand Key. Beautiful blue water. As soon as I hit that bridge, I just started talking. And I was so joyful because I didn't know what it was. I knew I was not making it up. I was willing to step aside and suspend my disbelief. That's another thing. Suspend your disbelief. You don't have to believe it, but don't disbelieve it either. Be open to the possibilities.
Yeah. A lot of my stuff comes in when I'm in the shower. And so, yeah. I mean, I've always been a singer in the shower, but there was a time where and all of a sudden I wasn't singing songs that I knew. It was like my own song, or it was a song that was coming through me. And so I'd be like, oh my word, this sounds interesting. Right. Or like the new thing that has come through with me, what I don't even know, but it's like this. That's
you. Yeah. I've just started doing that too. I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah. And when I do it, it's like from here to here is vibrating. Like fully.
Wow.
And I'm in the shower and I'm like, oh my God. So that's how I know that it's doing something, right?
Yeah.
It's how it, and like you said, when you're joyful, it's how it makes you feel when you're doing it. And that's how you know what resonates. I'm not just talking about light language now. I'm talking about anything, right? It's how it makes you feel.
Something I learned too about the body, I was listening to somebody talk about craniosacral massage and how they go, I've never had it done, but I was listening to somebody talk about it and how they go into the mouth and there's like 3 plates or something in the roof of the mouth.
Yes.
And that like when you speak mantras or something or do mudras, like there are energy points on the roof of the mouth. And I thought, oh my gosh, and of course that's true all over the body. People who do acupressure and acupuncture and do energy work know this. I did not know that.
Yeah, and so when you do meditate, you are supposed to put your tongue up to the roof of your mouth, your palate, and that closes and it makes for an entire circle to happen with the energy flow.
Makes sense. But now I can incorporate that knowing into what I'm doing. Like, why am I making this weird sound with my tongue? Why am I doing this repetition? Why am I doing this with my body? Well, it's all energetic. There are energetic points in the body affecting the energetic field, the frequency. So if I'm doing something repetitive or it just sounds really weird, it has an energetic frequency to it. It has a purpose. So I feel less weird about it. I'll just put it that way. Like, okay, oh, there's purpose behind this weird thing I'm doing.
Oh, Carla is lit. I can tell.
I cannot talk.
I know. I can feel you.
Oh my God. So I'm gonna, yeah, Sally, close this out, girlfriend.
All right.
Unless you do want to keep talking, I'm gonna go lay down and just in this energy.
I feel like we have just closed what we came here to do. It's good. We came and did it, and whether you're watching live or later on, the energy is the same, and you will get exactly what you need out of it as long as you are open to receive. That's all. Mm-hmm. That's all that's required. And I just want to take 1 second, and I'm just going to send a whole blanket of love out. And I invite you ladies, just in closing, let's send a blanket of love out across the entire Mother Earth. Let's pick lavender, since that was the card that I pulled. Let's imagine lavender energy blanketing the entire Mother Earth and every single being, every single consciousness on Mother Earth. This lavender energy is available. This divine love energy. It's soothing. It's nurturing. All right. Thank you.
So it is.
So much.
So it is. Big love. Mwah.
Okay.
Love you, ladies.
Girls. I'm trashed. I'm gonna go.
I can tell you're gonna go take a nap.
I'm gonna go lay down now.
I'll talk to you later.
Love you, ladies.
All right.
Thank you, Sally.
I'm gonna go get under that blanket.
Right.
I love you so much. Love you so much.
Love you guys.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.